I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Right now, Mahaveer Raghunathan, the Indian driver, will be thinking about trying to get out of turn number 2. Might be beginning to smoke in the background. More marshals now on the scene.
Okay.
3 miles an hour. 2. Don't stall it now after all that work. Back out onto the circuit goes Mahaveer Raghunathan.
Today, we unravel the saga of Mahaveer Raghunathan, the man who turned every race into a spectacle of epic proportions.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
When you think of great racers, names like Lewis Hamilton or Ayrton Senna come to mind. They've dominated tracks with their skill and speed. But if you're looking for someone who managed to redefine sluggish, you need to know about Mahaveer Raghunathan. His career might not be the stuff of legend, but it's certainly the stuff of comedic gold. Let's start at the beginning. Mahaveer Raghunathan entered the world of racing with dreams as big as his driving ambitions. He made his mark in the FYA Formula 2 Championship. Now, you might be thinking, Formula 2? That's a big deal. And it is, if you don't make a habit of turning every race into a demolition derby. Ah yes, the races. You see, Mahaveer had this uncanny ability to make every race look like a disaster movie. It's almost as if he had a special talent for finding the barriers, whether he was aiming for them or not. One race, he was so far behind, they should have just handed him a map instead of a race car.
We mention this every single year. Some of the roads, it is not very easy to get out if you go in at the wrong angle.
But let's dive into the top 3 moments that solidified Mahaveer Raghunathan's place in racing infamy. Number 3, the Monaco Mayhem. During the 2019 Formula 2 season in Monaco, Mahaveer had a particularly challenging race. Monaco is famous for its tight corners and narrow streets, and Mahaveer's attempt to navigate them was nothing short of a roller coaster. At one point, he found himself in a situation where he seemed to have more in common with a bumper car than a racing car. It was like watching someone trying to parallel park in a hurry, but instead of a parking spot, he was looking for a way to avoid the barriers. Number 2, the pit stop shuffle. At the 2019 feature race in Silverstone, Mahaveer's pit stop became a bit of a spectacle. While most drivers were in and out as quickly as possible, Mahaveer's stop took a little longer. The crew was so relaxed, they even managed to have a brief chat with him about the latest race gossip. It was like he was taking a coffee break rather than a pit stop. It seemed like they almost started a game of pit stop bingo while waiting for him to rejoin the race. And the number 1 moment, the Barcelona Blunder. During a race at Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, Mahaveer had a memorable off-track excursion. While the track map clearly had a defined racing line, Mahaveer decided to take a scenic route. Instead of sticking to the track, he gave the spectators a bit of an impromptu tour of the infield. It was as if he'd mistaken the racetrack for a sightseeing tour, making it the most unconventional tour guide job in racing history. If you enjoyed this rollercoaster of a story, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more wild tales from the world of motorsport.